So, being asexual as a guy is probably one of the most annoying things to be. Not because I don't feel sexual attraction and have to over-explain it to any potential partner I meet, but because I have to over-explain it to pretty much everyone. Testosterone is a hormone that makes people want to have sex. Trans men who start hormone replacement therapy know exactly what I'm talking about. 1 second you're chill, and the next? Yeah, you get me. Likewise for cisgender men and pretty much anyone with a high level of testosterone, even though this depends on the individual themselves. My testosterone levels are below average, so I don't usually have a need to have sex. I've never looked at another person and thought, damn, I really want to fuck you. I mean, I've been questioning my romantic orientation for a while as well, and I don't really care what gender my partner is, but I don't think I'm that much into romantic stuff either. I'd much rather have a platonic partner who I can do stuff with without having to constantly cuddle or hug or kiss. I've been in 4 relationships in my life, and one lasted nearly 8 years. My last one just wasn't going well at all because my partner was very sexual and constantly wanted physical affection. While to me, that was something that made me uncomfortable, and I'd rather stargaze or do activities or just talk. It also doesn't help that we were surrounded by a lot of other people who were constantly affectionate, because that just made my partner feel neglected and it made me feel smothered. So yeah, that's my personal life. I find it really difficult to be social with other men because the topic of romance or sex usually comes up, and I'm always left having to explain why I'm asexual. That's not the worst part for me though. The worst part is what follows. I'm often met with, we'll find you someone that will sort you out, or you don't know what you're missing, or you'll change your mind when you find the right person. No. To all of those. You'll find me someone to sort me out and it will end like my last relationship, because I won't be comfortable at all. I'm not missing much either. That being said, there are billions of things that are better than sex. Trust me. Simba's Chipnicks and Pipeline Punch Monster energy drinks, for example. I love those. I also won't change my mind when I find the right person. The right person will understand and respect this about me, and preferably they'd feel the same way. There's a problem in the world where people believe that you should change for your partner. No. You can always change smaller things like words or behaviors, but you can't change the way you feel. If something makes you uncomfortable, then changing that means that you're changing your ingrained authenticity just for the sake of your partner, and ultimately you won't be happy in the relationship or as a person. Anyway, that's my little rant about what it's like to be an asexual dude. And for all you ace folk out there, the best way to describe asexuality to people is in one of 2 ways. You can say, to me, people are like fireworks. They're nice to look at, but I don't want them anywhere near my genitals. Or you can say, so the way straight people feel about the same sex is how I feel about everyone. Or the way gay people feel about the opposite sex is how I feel about everyone. That usually does the trick. Do you guys have any opinions on this video you'd like to share? Comment down below. I'll do my best to reply to as many comments as possible, if there will be more than like 2. Insert generic like, subscribe, share, etc. prompt here. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.